All my platforms converge on what I view as the chief psychosocial crisis of our times: emotionally impoverished relationships. We have a pandemic of emotionally stunted relationships, and they associate with higher rates of psychopathology, but also crime, racism, political and religious extremism, and other ills that are sucking the marrow out of our precious and poignant lives. Now, I call for a works progress administration style approach to address this malady. As I think most of us realize, it's that urgent. Foremost, I would do all I can to shift psychology from being a secondary to a top national priority. And I do this by mobilizing healing dialogues, highly structured, supportive dialogues between people of diverse backgrounds. Such dialogues have been shown by research to be key to de-radicalization, and we have the expertise as psychologists to facilitate them en masse. I would also create a relational equity task force to further the work of APA's equity framework, but with an emphasis on making available longer-term emotionally reparative relationships, particularly in underserved and minoritized communities. It's critical. Third, I would call for a summit of all our division leaders to discuss and communicate to the public how their specialty best addresses the major psychosocial crises of our times. Finally, I will call for a presidential task force to look into the creation of a federal office of psychological consultants to advise the president, Congress, and the public on ways to address the major crises in mental health and organizational functioning. This office would coordinate with and amplify APA and allied efforts, just as the Surgeon General's office coordinates with the AMA and allied medical groups. We should stand toe-to-toe with medicine in sharing our expertise with the world. In closing, I strongly urge you to vote. This is our chance to bring psychology into the national conversation as we never have before. Thank you.